Hello, Libras. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you back. You don't have to be a Libra to stop by the Old Swede's bungalow. If you're drawn to the channel for some reason, this reading could very well be for you, so you might want to give it a try. Also, if this story resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. Somebody's all up in their head. They're coming out of a rough time. A lot of thinking, nerves, anxious, restless, and a little frightful, fearful, actually. Somebody was going through that, and they're getting over it. Somebody who likes to be independent, searching for their independence. Could this be you or a person in your energy? I think it's you. You've been fearful, frightened, anxious, up in your head, and you're getting over that now. And you're feeling more independent and realizing and deciding that you may like to be independent and stay that way. Free as a bird. Think you'll get more out of life if you go out and get it on your own, or okay, there could be a soulmate involved here, or someone you thought was a soulmate. Somebody maybe from your past, someone you've known for a while. You were very fond of them, but there was a separation. Someone walked away. This person you figured could have been beneficial to your future. They knew people. They could have done things for you. They maybe could have helped your career, or set you in the right direction, introduced you to people or whatever. And it might have been kind of a mutual thing. A relationship that could have turned out well and been productive for both of you, it looks like. But it also appears that someone walked away. And okay. Yeah, you had to think about this for quite some time. And that's why you were so anxious and in your head, troubled, a little fearful. But like I say, this card says that you're getting over the situation. But you did have to go into limbo and really meditate on it for a while. Yeah, you had high hopes, very high hopes for this relationship. You thought it was going to take you a long way, and it would be productive, and you could make money and be lucrative maybe in this relationship. You might have made plans with someone, talked about it a lot. But there came the Ten of Swords. You don't see this happening. You were betrayed, stabbed in the back. Or you felt you were betrayed. Maybe you were too independent for this person. They just have that kind of independent spirit, and they couldn't deal with it in some manner. You feel like you were betrayed, okay? Because this relationship fell apart, and it was a good one. It was like something that you had real high hopes for, basically. Okay? Now, you may have someone who's interested in you that's heading in your direction, but they're moving slow. And this is going to be a solid relationship. This is going to be somebody who's very careful to be honest, very careful to uh, be the good man, the knight in shining armor type. This is a good man. He has his shit together, has some money, has some clout, but he's moving slow because he's calculated. He's headed in your direction. Okay. Whoa. Tough read again today. We've got the magician in reverse, which is like a con artist or someone who's out to control the situation for their benefit. You may be leery of this person coming in towards you. You may feel like he's a con artist or going to try and take advantage of you of some manner. I could be wrong there. Let's keep reading. I get a good vibe from this Knight of Pentacles in the upright position. Maybe he's coming in to save the day. Let's see. Yeah, this relationship went in the wrong direction. There was power there. This was a powerful relationship. But somebody took a wrong turn. I'm not exactly who took the wrong turn. The cards are kind of general and mutual. It's as if it could be you or them. We'll get down to it, though. One of you thought this relationship was divinely inspired, a match made in heaven, and being pushed in the other person's direction by the power of the universe. Was that you? Or was that your person? Let's see. Okay. After this pain was inflicted, Ten of Swords, you had to do some praying, real soul searching. You've got the Hangman up here, and you've got the Four of Swords. Yeah, you had some pain hanging over you. You were praying for a brighter day. And you're probably going to get it. So far, so good. But looks like one of you, or maybe both of you, went through a lot of pain here. Oh. Okay. Now this Knight of Pentacles is not looking so good after all. It's usually a good card, good solid person. And maybe they are. But you feel that this person played a fool out of you, teased you, embarrassed you, just wasn't sincere. And really, really took their time, was really slow at connecting in this relationship. They might have enticed you with money and material things, but gosh, you feel like you've been played a fool of by somebody, made a fool of you. And then you walked away. Yeah, I see you walking away from something that was taking way too long. Somebody that looked really good in your eyes, but you felt they were conning you. And from the looks of these cards, this must be the person that's in your energy, and they're out to control the situation, or they were. And maybe that was part of them taking so long and being so slow, because they're just, I don't know, just working on you in some aspect here. to the point where you felt that, they're pulling out of relationships or still have emotional ties. Of course, when you hear music, a lot of it can resonate with how you feel. So, and that's why music is written anyway. To deliver a message, a love message or political or whatever kind of message. But this person's receiving messages through music that they think reminds them of you, coming from you in some mystical way. You're going to be making some new friends, Libra. That's going to be very stimulating for you. Yeah, you've been going through something pretty bad here. I still haven't figured out which party here is the one that wants to be so independent and loves their independence. Is that you, or is that the person in your energy? Or are you both that way? So it makes it complicated, a little difficult to get together because you're both just so darned independent that maybe somebody doesn't really want to compromise. That could be too. Because whatever happened here, it looks like you're just as stubborn as the next one, Libra. I don't mean that in a negative way. Just a generality. Yeah, they feel like it's about ready time for them to open up with you. For some reason, this has me believing that they couldn't open up with you in the past, but now they feel like they can. Yeah, possibly because they want to, they're sexual with you. They want to get sexual. I don't know what I can say on YouTube anymore. I used to really, let it go. I never was much for swearing and cussing, using the F word, so that I don't use that anyway, so I'm old school. But I don't know how sexual I can get in the readings, basically. I've been warned. I think we've all been warned. Okay, confidence is attractive to you. Whoever you're dealing with, you want somebody who's confident, somebody that you feel like can have your back, or they're not complaining all the time. They look forward to the future and they know how to handle it. You might have some people around you that are a little negative towards you right now, Libra, but just ignore them. Just ignore any of that. Keep on the positive side. Because you got a new love coming in. You have a new love interest. And it could be this Knight of Pentacles. Because like I say, he's got these negative cards around him, but I'm thinking he's maybe coming in to save the day. He could be coming in to save the day. Pull you out of the doldrums or get you feeling a little better. He or she, there's no gender cards. You're still very leery of this person's intentions, right? So if this person from your past tries to come back to you, you're going to be leery. Maybe they already have made an attempt. And you'd like to take them back because there was a lot of energy, a lot of chemistry between you. But your self-respect just won't let you go there. Oops, yeah, you're both a little stubborn, too. Like I say, the underlying energy in here is stubbornness, and it looks like an unwillingness to compromise on both sides, even though there's feelings there. Okay, a lot of you just need to take a walk and get outside and get grounded. Spring is in the air. I don't know where you live, but the sun may be coming out. Feeling a little better. Go ahead and get outside. Get some energy. Get some fresh air. Talk to nature. Whoa. Okay. Now this new person that's going to be coming into your life, or you might already know them already, they're going to have you headed towards a long-term commitment. That sure sounds like this Knight of Pentacles here. Steady, consistent. Yeah, if I'm reading the story right today, this new person's going to be pretty well grounded. So you need to get out and get grounded too. You don't want to meet somebody or a new person or whatever and still have all this crazy energy, this painful energy, this anxious. You want to be able to trust people. You don't want to bring a negative thing of being leery of everyone just because you were hurt upon other occasions. If you want a new connection, you gotta clear yourself of your ex's energy. Get much of them, wash as much of your ex out of your hair as you possibly can before you start a new relationship, because that kind of stuff affects the relationship. Baggage is what it's called. You tend to bring out the best in others, Libra. You've got a way about you that people like you. You make them feel safe and comfortable. And people feel they can open up around you in general. Tell you their problems. I bet a lot of you have people that depend on you and come to you with their problems, and you try and help them out best you can. And they open up to you. You're empathetic. You take on their energy, and it probably causes you some pain too. But you do bring out the best in others, most of you anyway. And you're moving in a new and exciting direction. You may be feeling a little pain, still a little anxious and not really smoothed out your path yet. Could still be some bumps, hurdles there in that path, but you're moving in a new and exciting direction. So there's always a few things, disturbing things you have to go through, or responsibilities you have to get through as you move into something new. It's just a changing period that you're not sure of. It brings you a little distress. But that always happens when you take a chance. Moving in a new direction is usually taking a chance. Okay. Yeah, you've really done some thinking. You've seen behind the secrets and the deceit of this person. And that made you, take a look at yourself too, Libra. I think you tried to examine what role you played. At the positive role or detrimental role, or you tried to get some perspective on your part in this. But you discovered that there was secrets and deceit on their end, and that's what caused you the pain and agony. You may have segments of your past, like in your youth or, past relationships that are still haunting you, still popping up and disturbing you, keeping you feeling stuck, you know, maybe a little confused and doubtful, like something that kind of haunts you from the past. Could have been childhood abuse, being left alone. Someone could have broke your heart. Something terrible could have happened to traumatize you, to somebody in your family or something, but something keeps coming back to haunt you that makes you feel a little stuck and confused. That's not for all of you. It's pretty specific, but not all of you, I don't suppose, have had the most perfect upbringing or past. The cards are saying that you regret this commitment that you made to this person. You wish you'd just never even have gone there. Brought you more trouble than it was worth. You're tired of feeling anxious, and you need some rest and some peace. You want to get out of this energy because it's just wearing you out. Sounds like you want to get back to your normal self. But you're making a very slow detachment from this energy. It's taken a long time for you to wash this person out of your hair. I didn't eat this morning, and my stomach, for some reason, really talking to me right now. Thanks for sharing that, right? I'm always telling you my ailments and little feelings. Like you're right there, You're moving in the right direction, Libra. Yeah. You're having some changes, big changes in your life. Moving in another direction, but it's the right direction for you. Yeah, your heartbeat could be a little bit seized off. You could be holding your emotions in. From some past hurt. Now, today's reading is a little bit about you, and a little bit about your past history, Libra. I'm getting a feeling here that a lot of you, not just with this person, but before, you've had trouble in relationships, or you've been hurt in the past by family members or whatever, but you carry some emotional baggage. A lot of you do. If that's, those of you who do, you know what I'm talking about. So you want to be careful to, and if you need counseling or something, I don't know. I've never gone to a counselor or anything like that. I don't know if they're any good or not. I usually just keep my faith and trust in the universe. Try and work it out between me and who's ever upstairs watching over me. I tend to think of my guardians as my ancestors that have passed away. But some of you just, you carry baggage and you need to clear that baggage out somehow. The older you get, the more baggage you acquire too. So if you're young, it's mostly just emotional baggage. Someone at work likes you. So this new person could be involved with whatever you're involved with. Could be at the workplace. Or the art class or whatever that you do. You do something that's alike. Some of you might be eating healthier foods, trying to clean your energy, trying to get into a higher vibe so you can focus more. Yeah, this thing threw you out of whack. You want to get back on track. You want to get back to being your normal self. And maybe a little bit more elevated. If this was a karmic experience, then it probably was, then you've just learned more about life, spirituality if you're spiritual. Somebody in your energy, and I believe it's this person we're talking about, they're always looking for attention. They can't seem to get enough attention. And they like to be glorified. They might have something that they do, or several hobbies or projects or something that they work on that they're constantly trying to get attention from. They just want to be famous or in the spotlight. They realized they made a big mistake when they let you go. So whether you walked away or not, or they walked away, they know that it was a big mistake. Could have been a battle of wills. It doesn't say in this reading how you were hurt. You were betrayed in some manner. You felt you were betrayed, but this person, likewise, in this reading, to be honest with you, they could feel that they've been betrayed by you. So, like I say, there's an energy here of unwilling to compromise on both sides. But they realize it's a mistake. It seems like they're realizing a little too late. You got something new coming in. If you've had it with this and you've been hurt, you've had the Ten of Swords in your back, you may be very interested in moving ahead with and exploring a new relationship. Yeah, and they're angry with you because you're closed off to them. You don't want to speak to them or have anything to do with them right now. Well, maybe you'll speak to them, but you're closed off emotionally, and that's what they don't like because you've been very emotional in the past. So you being angry with them and everything and closing off, that's probably a shock to them. Maybe not a total shock, but it's something they're not used to. You holding back your emotions. You may even tease this person for a while. You may pretend like everything's okay to get back with them so that you can learn more about what's going on with them and what went down and dig more into their secrets here. Wow. But you just only do that for a while. Get back, and then you lower the boom on them again, like give them a taste of their own medicine or punish them or something. Lead them on till you get them in a vulnerable position and let them have it. That's not a good thing to do. If you're thinking of doing that, that's revengeful. And that's being deceitful. So whatever you do, please don't, phony up and try and tease someone into getting back with you just so that you can destroy them in the end. Please don't do that. If those of you have revenge on your mind, forgive, move on. You have to forgive in order to get normal again, or else you just keep that negative, hateful energy. Yeah, you feel like you're dealing with somebody that was just morally bankrupt. Do anything for attention. like to have their ego fed. They're not the only fish in the sea, and I think you're realizing that. But you really didn't expect this to happen. You're just having to cope with it now. You are really looking forward to a great relationship here. Okay, you're moving ahead, but you're, like I said before, it's not just going to be smooth sailing. Turn the corner and take off. Now, there's going to be some work you got to do, but you're being divinely guided in this direction. You took a bad turn before. Let's keep it on the right track this time. It looks like you will. Just keep being divinely guided. Because this person you're dealing with, they don't even really know who they are. They're so up in their ego that I think they fantasize about who they are. They play a role, or they imagine themselves as really being this glorified person. And maybe they do get some respect and some attention from the public or whatever, but they're just not, what would be the word? They're just not down to earth. Yeah. They're living a kind of a fantasy world about themselves. You and your loved ones are safe. If you feel like you're in danger from someone or a stalker, or you just feel like you don't have enough money or what, if you're really, really worrying about something, you're okay. You're overthinking. You and your loved ones are just fine. Just be bold and make the first move. Yeah, you got to take a chance. That's a little scary whenever you take a chance, right? But you got to. You got to move in this direction that you're being pushed in by the universe, being guided that way, okay? Thanks for stopping by the Old Swedes Bungalow. We'll look at this story again next time, Libra. Until then, peace and love to you.